Assalamu alaikum booktube, it's Casper. Welcome back to my tea shop. Today is a very special day since I have a very special guest with me today who is popular in both YA fiction and adult fiction with over 15 books, all of them being New York Times bestsellers. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen White. Oh, thank you so much for having me on your channel. It's such a delight. The pleasure is all mine. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, so I was born in the heart of England where everybody is white and my parents are white too, and I don't really have any people of color in my second cousin radius, if that's a thing. And I went to a all-white school, okay, but I just want you guys to let you know that I don't really see color. For me, everybody is equal, and like we should just love everybody, right? I Okay, so over 15 books, not surprising at all of them being New York Times bestsellers. So what inspired you to write these books? Tell us a little bit about that. Well, of course, every single one of my books went on the New York Times bestseller list, and I was really surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting that. So, how I wrote my first novel, it was called My Favorite White Boy. I had two white kids before I was married to my white husband. Our wedding was really simple. It was just like a few white people and like it was just a white cake and some white food with like no seasoning because like we don't really know what that is. And we bought a house, very pretty one, but it was yellow and beige shade. And me and my husband, we just decided that this wasn't what we wanted. So basically what we went for was a white house, so we just decided to paint that house. So we went to supermarket and there were like a lot of people there. Oh my god, we bought this really big can of paint, and when I came back home I opened it and like I saw the white color and I knew that I had found my inspiration for my book. Well, that's something I definitely wasn't expecting, but okay. So there has been this question that I personally wanted to ask you, as well as a lot of people who I know and who knew that I was going to interview you wanted me to ask the same question. So do you think that diversity is important in books? Of course, I think diversity is really important in novels, and if you have read my books, you must have seen the diverse cast, because like I always think that there should be diverse cast. I know I don't see color. To me everybody is equal, but I just want diverse cast. And for example, in the chapter 15 of my novel called Love is White, we see a black girl who is caught stealing in a supermarket. In chapter 11 of my novel called Pale Light and Royal White, we see this gay Asian man who just comes out of nowhere and tries to kiss Henry in front of his girlfriend, and like things happen, and there is always a diverse cast. In my novel called My Favorite White Boy, we see this Latinx transgender who like tries to catfish our main protagonist, who is a heterosexual and female, and I was like, but like diversity, right? It's important in novels. Like we have to have it because it's important, right? That's diversity, I know, right? I'm sorry to break it down to you, but you just sound like a complete piece of trash right there. Like, I have never met somebody this horrible in my entire life, and you just sound like an actual horrible mess. I'm sorry, what is that supposed to mean? You know exactly what I'm trying to say here. Whatever this is, it's not diversity, and you can literally just shove it up your ass because we definitely don't want it. We're not asking for it, so like, take it, keep it to yourself, please. Because I feel offended, and I think a lot of other people feel offended as well. So do you want me to leave or should we carry on? Because I'm having fun here. Like, it's so good to be on a person of color's channel, and I want to talk about my books here. No, I think we have to finish this interview, I'm afraid. So like, I don't want to. I hate you. The next question that I wanted to ask you is, what do you think is a great beginning for a great novel? Okay, so I'm gonna go with YA because like I think it's a great way to start writing. If you are young, you should definitely go for writing YA. So basically make your female protagonist wake up, get out of bed, messy hair, she looks herself in the mirror and says she's ugly and nobody wants to fall in love with her. But like, don't make it really long, just start it like just show that she's unlikable. But there is this really cute white boy who just comes out of nowhere in like the end of chapter 2 or chapter 3. Just don't take very long, so just make her feel that she can be loved, but like don't start a relationship just right then. But in chapter 5 you can definitely make them say that they are in love, because like I think 3 days are enough for two people to fall in love. So basically that's how a really great, really powerful, strong novel can start. Okay, so we are just left with 2 questions, so I'm just gonna quickly go for them. Do you have any tips for good prose, how to make your prose more digestible or more compelling for the reader? Because like some of us like really struggle with writing styles, but I just wanted your opinion on it. Like, do you think that prose is important, and if it is, why? Oh yes, prose is really important in the novels. Like I 100% agree that prose is so important. So basically just try to make your protagonist forget how to breathe in like the first few pages. Like just when the white boy appears, make her release the breath she didn't know she was holding. And the second tip is that you should explain your male love interest very beautifully. Like explain his eyes as the skin of dolphin, the depths of ocean, the heights of sky, the blue, sapphire, azure orbs. Like that just makes the prose so beautiful. And he has skin like flour, the shade of pale paint, the batter of pancakes, the stars in the sky. Like this kind of prose like really kills it. It's like perfect. Okay, so the last question is a really good one. What would you like to say to the people who take inspiration from you, who look up to you when they are writing their novels? Just say a few things to them. Okay, I really want to answer this question specifically. So to all my fans out there who find me as an inspiration, I just want you to know that the white Hannah who is sitting in her bed, her story needs to be told. She's had enough, okay? She's been oppressed enough. And I think now is the time that we recognize her. We recognize the story of Isabel, who's been depressed and has had so many breakups. I think now is the time that they get their white boys. So just try to write those stories because they need to be heard, okay? Your Hannah, your Isabel, they matter, okay? So go for it. I would say write your heart out because your story needs to be told and you're a perfect writer. Thank you so much for being here today, Karen. And it was such an honor to be on this channel. I hope you guys really enjoyed this interview of mine. And I hope you guys enjoy reading my books in case you end up reading them. I have links in my description that you can go and get free books from, so make sure you go and check them out. I'll see you guys in my next video, and until then I'm just gonna take my leave. I hope you guys really had a fun time here. So until then I'm just gonna wrap it up. So goodbye.